kind of turned the page and are looking forward to Arkansas, what stands out about that team? I know they have some really good guards, and I'm sure you're talking a lot about how you can contain them defensively. But yeah, what stands out about Arkansas?
I think they're a very well shooting team, especially when they get hot. I think the whole team gets going. And I think, a big task at hand for us is going to be containing their guards. That's pretty much what their offense is run through. So just making sure that our guards and we have to contain them pretty much for the full 40 minutes.
And they love to get to the line, right? So how do you guys, I guess, and someone like Chelsea Dungy, she's so quick, and she'll, I think she takes like something like the third most free throw attempts in the nation, something crazy like that. So how do you guys prevent them from getting to the line too?
Definitely just keeping them in front of us, but we're gonna have some baseline help, silent helps from our bigs, and then from there, making sure our rotations are correct. Just overall, just talking and communicating on defense, and like I said, when our bigs take it, just make sure we don't foul. A lot of their points and a lot of their momentum comes from the free throw line, as you said. So keeping them off the line and running them off the 3-point line, and just really just containing them as best as we can.
Is there been a focus on making sure that you guys set the pace and not them, because they're probably going to want to make it a track meet a little bit?
Most definitely. I think every game we go into thinking that we want to play how we want to play, not how they want to make us play. So that's mainly our focus in every practice. We go over a couple of their sets here and there, but for the most part, we're really just focused on us and what we have to do defensively, offensively, and what works well for us in this specific game.
Thank you.
Evina, obviously with, let me turn my camera on here. Obviously with the injuries to Paige and Anna and so forth, puts a little bit of pressure on some of the other players like yourself and so forth. I'm not sure what their availability will be. We'll hear from Coach here shortly, but how does that change things for you, or do you just continue to be you?
I'm not sure if it puts pressure, but definitely a lot more people are going to need to step up. So we'll know more when the game day comes, and know for sure like who's going to be on the court and everything. But as of now, in practice, people have to step up, taking care of the ball and maybe playing a different position that they're not used to playing all the time. For me personally, I'm just going to have to continue to play my game, facilitate for the team. It just get us flowing offensively and defensively.
Thank you.
Hi, Evina. You obviously you, Liv, and Kristen have done a lot of work together this year. What is Kristen like as a teammate and as a person to for you guys to be on the same team with?
Off the court? Yeah. Off the court, she's probably one of the goofiest people that we have on the team, to be honest. Her and Aubrey. I mean, them two together, just watching them talk. I mean, she's a great time. She's a great teammate off the court. We joke around with her all the time. Very gullible. But she's great. Her personality to this team is, it's one of a kind, like just like everyone else to this. So she's been great.
How would you describe her on the court, Evina?
On the court, she's just, this past couple of weeks, she's had like this type of grittiness to her. I feel like something clicked for her where she's like, I have to do more. And the coaching staff has felt it. We being her teammates, playing with her every day. And me also being a leader, like I've noticed it tremendously. And I told her, like, well, I hear you talking back. I hear you talking on defense back there. She, that's a big emphasis for her because she doesn't have a very loud voice on the court. But off the court, man, you can't get her to stop talking. But but on the court, she's just been tremendously big strides these past couple weeks. And it's going to benefit her in every way possible. So as long as she continues just to do what she does, be confident in herself, that's the biggest thing that I've also seen. She knows that she can go and kill at any time. And when she feels and plays that way, it shows.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Evina, it's Doug from Hearst. How much have these, just in general, these top 25 games helped? Obviously, you've waited so long just for one out of conference, but I mean, did you feel like these are really obviously showing you guys what what this team is capable of? I know some of those games you can only learn so much.
Most definitely. I think we're just with these COVID times just blessed to have one game, any game really. So we're taking it just one game at a time, but especially these non-conference games, top 25 games. They're huge for us. It's kind of like, you come to UConn to play in these big games throughout the year. And when teams play against us, this is almost like their national championship game. Like for them to play UConn is huge. What it says on our chest and what people and the players have done before us. Just the overall, you guys know this, the legacy here. It has carried on for many years and it's still with us to this day. So we have a huge expectation. But to go out there and try to meet that every day in practice and in games, it's tough, but that's what we came here to do. So playing in these top 25 games by any means is not easy. But I think we're all definitely up to the challenge, and it does show us, what kind of team are we developing into? What we need to work on? What are we good at? Okay, what are we not so good at? So it does tell us a lot about ourselves as well.
How would you characterize the defense? You guys deliver pretty good results, but it seems like there's not, you're not satisfied.
Yeah, and I feel like we're not really satisfied with anything. That's what's so great about being here and just being on this team. But we know that we can be better, and be better in different situations, especially when we start playing harder teams. And it might not necessarily, when the score is 100-26, for example, and someone gets beat backdoor, we're hot, we're pissed, we're mad, because in a big game that's going to really mean something on the line. So making sure that we don't take anything for granted. Everything matters. No matter we're playing Georgetown, Louisville, Arkansas, Butler, it doesn't matter. We have to, every play has to be a championship play. And I think that's been the biggest emphasis in practice.